Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of the Lift and Shine podcast. This is your host, Coach C, and happy Monday, new setting, new environment. And it's a new week, right? And you hear it, everyone saying new beginnings, it's a new mindset. Let's go, let's go. And then by Friday, we kind of fall off track. So that's what I'm here for. So if you are on a fitness journey, on a life transformational journey, please subscribe to my channel. Share this with a friend who could benefit from it. And I'm here to help you lose the weight without a low calorie deficit method, because that's all you hear right now on social media. And I'm trying to change. I'm not trying. Hold on. We don't use the word try in our community. My clients know this. We do or we don't. So I'm changing the fitness world because I want you all to be able to live a life without having to diet anymore, without having to research low-calorie meals all the time. So if you are somebody that's struggling right now with your weight loss, with loving yourself unconditionally inside and out, this podcast is for you. So make sure that you subscribe, follow, and share it with someone that you think might enjoy this. And this is my lovely friend, the Zopester. Zopie, are you joining me today? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hopefully, he doesn't cause too much commotion. He is a sweetheart. He is a rescue here from Tulum, Mexico, where I am located. And I'm excited to do this with him today. So if you are watching me live, because I am live also on all my platforms, if you're watching me live, hashtag I'm here. Or if you're watching me on replay, hashtag replay, and drop your wins in the comments. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a message, drop a comment while we're live. I'm here to help and to provide as much knowledge and feedback as I can to help you become the best version of you. Okay, so we're going to start today because time change, right? The time change happened. Luckily for me in Tulum, Mexico, we don't actually change time. So there is no time change here, but my business is under Eastern time. So I'm in Eastern time. So now, before I was an hour difference from EST, but now I am actually on the exact same time zone. So it's interesting. It's kind of, for me, there's no time change. I just keep going. And that's what I'm going to talk about, because I'm already hearing, it's only 10:30 here in the morning, and I'm hearing already from individuals, oh, the time change. I'm tired because of the time change. So I want to talk about that and how what you say is so important in your weight loss journey, in your life, and what you think, right? And then it comes to your intentions. So we're going to talk about how the time change and how your perspective shapes your results. So the problem is right now, you're probably thinking, every year when the time changes, you're telling yourself, I'm tired. The time change happened. I'm going to be tired all week. This is going to mess up my whole schedule. My energy is going to be off. Do you hear what I'm saying? You're already setting yourself up for failure because you're telling yourself, I'm going to be tired. This is going to be rough. I hate the time change. That is setting you up for failure. But here's the truth. It has nothing to do with the time change. That's not the time change talking. That's your mindset. So when you go into the week already expecting to feel exhausted, you're programming your brain to look for evidence that confirms it. So that belief becomes your reality. What you think, what you believe becomes your reality. And I know people have asked me, like, what do you mean by that? Like, I've been telling myself I'm healthy, but nothing's working. I'm not losing the weight. So here's the thing. It works if you truly believe it. You can't just say it. You have to truly believe it to your bones. And when you think, oh, I'm gonna buy a car. I'm gonna buy this red car that I like. And then all of a sudden that car appears all the time. Who's had that happen to you, right? You think of something and then it comes into existence. You think of a friend that, oh, I haven't talked to this person in a long time. And then all of a sudden, boom, this person messages you. Mindset. The power of your mind is so important. That's one of the reasons I talk a lot about the mind, and what you say, what you believe comes into existence, because I truly believe it, because I am proof. I am proof. I live in Mexico. I've told myself since I was a kid, I'm going to live by a beach. I didn't want to live in Canada. I don't want to be in the cold. I'm going to live by a beach. And boom, it happens. So this is a little bit of how powerful your mindset is. But you don't just have to say it. You have to truly believe it. How you do that is by repeating what you say and starting to take actions in order to get the results. So let's talk about the shift. So instead of focusing on what's hard, why don't you focus on what's possible? So instead of saying, it's going to be a tough week, the time changes, I'm going to be tired, why not say, my body adjusts quickly, I've got this. This week, I'll use extra darkness to get better sleep. I'm the type of person who adapts fast. I get results no matter what. Nothing can get in my way, right? Your words shape your experience. The body follows where the mind leads. The body follows where the mind leads. Fitness competitors, individuals who are athletes, you can talk to them. You can watch interviews with them. It starts with the mind. So if you're in our community right now, my clients know I talk a lot about mindset and what you believe in, because that's the root, that's the start of your weight loss, of your fitness journey, of your health journey, of your new life. Your life will change when you start this journey and when you start shifting your mindset. When you shift your mindset into thinking that it can do it, no matter what, you will get the results. When you start changing your perspective on challenges that come to you, and you look at these challenges as, this is a challenge. What am I learning from this challenge? And change the word challenge from this lesson. I think about it as a lesson. What is something that I've learned from this day that I don't want to repeat the following day? Perspective is everything. And it comes to weight. It sums it up in weight loss, because you step on that scale, right? After a week, today's Monday. We've got a new program set up today. By the way, ladies in our community that are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited for you. Please know, baby steps, baby steps. And don't expect to be losing pounds and pounds and pounds of weight within the next couple of weeks. Right now, we're readjusting your body. This is a whole other topic. This is where I'm scrolling right now, because I'm so excited. I took a little bit of a break from recording because I was doing some soul searching, changing environment. And here I am. So I'm a little bit all over the place, but because I'm excited, I'm just excited for this new chapter. I'm excited to share my knowledge, my education, but also my experiences and how I used to be that person. The time change. I'm so tired. I'm going to be tired all week. The time change. And it's like you're setting yourself up for failure. So going back to the ladies that started today in our new program, in our community, welcome, welcome, welcome. But also know that it takes time. And I want you to just take baby steps, one day at a time. Have water instead of pop this week. Next week, incorporate more veggies. Like little steps are going to get you results. All right. So let's go back to the actual topic that I was talking about here. It is about adapting to change and how your perspective is going to help you, right? So let's put it into weight loss. Weight loss is no different. When you go into the week, saying that it's going to be hard, I'm tired, the time change, you've already written the story before it even begins. But when you shift your language to, I'm learning to show up even when it's not perfect, or my energy will catch up once I move my body and fuel it well, that's when everything changes. You have to be very careful with the words that you say out loud and to yourself. If you wake up feeling tired and you go on with your day, I'm tired, guess what? You're going to feel tired until you go back to sleep. But if you change your perspective of, you know what, I'm going to go for a quick walk to energize my body. I'm going to fuel my body with foods to help me get the energy back. And also, if you're not getting 6 to 8, I say 8 to 10 hours of sleep, then that's something that you need to work on. Again, that's a whole other topic, but you know how important it is to balance and to balance your central nervous system. And when it comes to your central nervous system, sleep is the foundation. If you have a home right now, you have the foundation of your home, the foundation of your home, of your body, because this is your home. This is the only home that you have forever. I move homes like this because I love shifting energy. I love a new environment. I love new beginnings. I love to level up. I love to change because change is uncomfortable, right? So when you take care of your home, meaning your vessel and your body, that is where you're going to see results. When you care about your body like you care about your kids' health, that's when you're going to see results. You're not going to be punishing your body. You're not going to be eating foods to punish yourself. Oh, I have to eat lettuce and chicken. By the way, my clients know I don't eat lettuce and chicken. Like my clients know food is fuel. The types of food that you put into your body, right? At the end of the day, we want to feel good inside and out. And where it all starts, it starts with the script that you are telling yourself. What are you telling yourself today in order to have a successful week? So I'm going to give you a couple action steps, and then I'm going to see who's live right now, who's joining me. Stephanie, some of my clients are live. Hello. Yes, Christine Crane, the assistant coach over a new program. Excited. Thank you for being here. She's saying, I'm energized. Time change doesn't bother me. Up early anyway. Let's go. I'm living proof as well. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. In this community, you'll get to meet women that have been there. I've been there, struggling with depression, struggling with alcohol, struggling with just binge eating, emotional. I've been there. We've been there. And what changed? Our mind. Our mindset changed. Right, Sophie? It's our mindset. God, I love this dog so much. He's so cute. All right. So let me give you some action steps for this week. The first thing I want you to do is catch yourself. That's number one, awareness. Catch the thought and notice when you're predicting fatigue or failure. And then once you notice it, you're like, oh, that didn't sound too good. That's not going to help me. Flip it. So replace it with an empowering statement. And then you're going to prove it. So catch the thought, number one. Number two, flip it. Flip the script. Right? So instead of saying I'm tired, be like, you know what? I feel energized. When I'm starting to feel sick, I literally tell myself, I'm healthy. I'm strong. I'm healthy. And then you prove it. That's the third step. Show yourself with one small action. Drink your water, move your body, go to bed early, disconnect from your phone. Ooh, I could have an hour discussion on the phones. When I see society now and their phones, they are just so glued to their phones at the gym, restaurants, when I go to resorts, when I'm traveling at the airport. No one is socializing anymore. Okay, that's a whole other topic and I can go on and on about it. But get off the phone. The phone may be the reason you cannot lose the weight. One, you're comparing yourself on social media. Two, you are researching 10,000 ways to be in a low-calorie deficit when really you probably shouldn't be in a low-calorie deficit, right? So get off your phones and be in the moment and create an action that's going to get you results. So again, action steps. Number one, catch your thought. Two, flip the script. And by the way, I have a YouTube video that's called Flip the Script, and it's all about that. So if you don't know how to flip the script, go to my YouTube channel and it talks about that. And number three, prove it. Show yourself with one small action. Like show up for yourself. Do this for yourself, not to become skinny, not to become someone that you're not. Like prove it to yourself to become the best version of yourself. And not, that's the last thing I want to say as well is, don't compare yourself from 10 years ago. I hear that all the time. I want to be how I looked like when I was in my 20s. Honey bun, you'll never be in your 20s again. You'll never look like that again. Let's drop it and move forward. Become the best version of yourself. I'm 37 years old and I look younger than I did when I was 25. I feel better than when I did when I was 25. I'm more confident than when I was 25. That's what you want. You want to become the very, very best version of yourself. All right. So I'm going to close this off with this sentence. This week isn't about fighting the time change. It's about proving to yourself that you're stronger than your circumstances. Okay. And you don't need more time. You need more intention. And in our community right now, this is a new month, by the way. And if you are wanting a community and help to guide you, we actually have a challenge this month where we set up intentions every single day. How you start your day, how you speak to yourself, and the intentions that you create will give you the results that you want or won't give you the results. It's all about how you talk to yourself, how you think about yourself, and what intentions do you have today that's going to get you the results that you want. All right. Let me see live if I have any questions here. Yes, another one of my clients is here. I am energized. I am energized. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Even on a Monday. Okay, I'm just reading some of the comments here. I had some self-doubt issues over the weekend. I had to flip the script on the treadmill, positive affirmation, self-love. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Flipping the script doesn't just mean, okay, you're saying I'm tired, then now I'm energized. Okay, so all of a sudden you change. It's not just that. It takes work. Listening to affirmations. A lot of us just listen to things just to listen. But everything that you actually, it's not just fueling your body and your mind with food that's going to nourish your soul. It's what are you nourishing your brain? What are you listening to? So just like what my client said, she listened to affirmations so she could flip that. Affirmations are key. I listen to affirmations all the time throughout the day here. Or like, I'm not going to say the ALEXA because she's going to turn on. But I'll be like, play affirmations. And it just plays. Play happy music. Play, especially on days where my mood is down or I don't feel good. And it's bound to happen, but be aware, right? Become aware of how you feel and then do things that are in alignment with how you want to become. So thank you for sharing that. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on all social media. Super excited for this new chapter of mine in this new home, this new environment. I feel so zen. I feel so at peace. And that is where I want you all to get to because you are worthy. You are loved. And I just want you all to know that this life is so beautiful once you start changing your perspective and creating intentions that will only guide you to become the best version of you. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as I always say, peace, love, and don't forget your protein. Let's freaking go.